All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hot Book Alert Live. What's today? It's 9:15. 9:15:24. I'm sure.
Halfway through September already, man. Goddamn.
Beware the Ides of September. My God, what's going on? How you doing, Ben?
I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. Had a busy weekend. Made one of the biggest comic book purchases in my life this weekend.
Are
Um,
are you ready to go in depth on it yet, or are you gonna
I,
wait till you
I,
actually get it?
I think I want to have it in hands before I get too far. By all indications, everything's on the up and up. But you never know in this life.
Okay,
You never.
so do you want to talk about how, like, the not necessarily what you got, but where you got it from, or you want to
Yeah.
hold
So
off?
I've been eyeing a book on Heritage, and I'd never actually transacted on Heritage before. So monitored the auctions, but I've never actually gone out there and pulled the trigger. But there's been a book that I wanted for a very, very long time. And this book was in pretty high grade. It was from 1948. We'll get into what the book is, if it ever shows up. From 1948, it was a
Mm-hmm.
7.5. So, I think there's only like six grades higher, like six books graded higher than that on the census. I think there's like 60 or so on the census. And I've looked at raw copies of this book, very low grade for $700-800. So
Right.
I threw in. I've been kicking it around. Do I do? I do it. So after Friday night, after a couple of cold ones, I was like, fuck it. I threw in a lowball offer, not expecting to win, because the offer I put in was about half of where it had sold for more recently, or at least at its high. There may have been a sale, but it was well below where it sold recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's about half of where it went, like in '03 or something like that. Anyways, I get notification of the auction. It ended. Like I said, I haven't bid on Heritage, but you put in your bid, and then you have to wait like all day for that auction to be called because they do it live. I didn't realize they did every one of these damn things live. And it came and gone, and I won the damn thing, and I was like, holy shit. So yeah, pretty psyched about that. With any luck, next Sunday, if it shows up, we can show it on the show. But a really classic golden age book that I've wanted for a long time, and for the price I got, I mean, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it.
Right on. Okay, so we were talking about like just bidding on Heritage, and like I've tracked some things on Heritage before, and like I don't know, like from what I remember of it, like it just feels confusing. Looking at the interface feels confusing.
It's
Um,
really weird. Like, I never got notification that I won. Like, no text, no email. Like, I would get a text if I got a bid, but I go on the book and it says you won. It's here, and like there's links. If you can say that you'll resell this at a certain price, we'll post it on our site. The whole freaking thing. And but it's weird that I go through my email unless it went to spam or something. I've got nothing. I've heard nothing. So like, I don't know if they're just going to ship the damn thing. Is shipping included on these things? I mean, I don't fucking know. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But hope it
yeah,
shows up soon. I'm gonna be
right.
traveling most of this week, so
I know. Yeah, because Lord Tapman's Comics, what's up, man? Yo. I was doing the show, while I was preparing tonight's show, I was listening to Trashcast, and EVS he had posted like some panels of the Human Torch, Johnny Storm, everybody's favorite heartthrob, like getting on with like like the like some like bug looking alien. I don't know if, let me see if I can find it. Torch. It was like, it looked like bestiality, honestly. Human Torch, alien, alien, uh, Human Torch, alien relations. Let's see if I can find something. Yeah, this, bro. What is this? I'm trying to figure what's going on here, bro. What's this? What is this? What is this?
Come on, man.
What is this? and and Lord Tatman, he was just like the real Johnny Storm would have just set this thing on fire. Something to that effect. I'm screwing up the joke, but it was fun. This look at this. Look at this. Yo, I saw this. I like when I saw this, I it was just me repeating the N word about 20 times when I saw this. This was so awful. Look at this. What are they doing? What are these
I don't
writers doing?
I don't I don't I don't know. And I don't know like who was like seeing this and being like, God damn it, this is the story we've been waiting for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, who's the freaking editor at Marvel? CB Sobolski or CJ
Yeah,
Sobolski?
yeah.
He's a
CB Sabluski.
yeah, whatever his name is. I mean, he's a knucklehead too, man. Like, I think after Quesada left, like a lot of shit went sideways. We need a legit editor at Marvel just to kind of put the house back in order.
Yeah, because I legitimately thought like after like Axel Alonso, um, things would have been like kind of set straight, but no, things seem to be getting worse. Look at this. Look at this. He's got like the weird like facial hair, and he's got the Hulk Hogan handlebar mustache. Look at this. This is awful,
I don't know, man.
bro. I can't, man, bro. This is awful. No words, no words. But it was just something like when I saw Lord Tatman, uh, it made me think of that. But damn, this is awful. No words, no words. Okay, what are we talking about? Let's get back to the show. Okay, so this weekend I went to a convention on Saturday. Now I hadn't been to this convention in a while, and I think the last time was maybe a couple years ago. And I went back to it. This for me, I don't know what it is anymore. Like a driving like more than an hour anymore. It just feels like a drag.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because it was like early in the morning and I got off of work late. I don't know, but it was just like I was like in a daze.
And it was just an hour that you traveled, or how far was it?
It was like a little more than an hour to get to this convention. Not a lot of dealers compared to a couple years ago, and I don't know. It just wasn't a lot there, and a lot of the dealers that I saw at the previous show a week ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, okay, all right.
Yeah, unless you miss something, you know you don't want to see that, right? You want to see guys with new books if you're driving.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But I will say there was a toy seller that the story was he bought like a bunch of in order to buy the toys that he wanted from this collection, he had to buy the comics too. So it was a bunch of like the modern hot books from like 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
The stuff that went through the roof and is now it's all crashed for the most part.
Yeah, it was like some Doctor Strange, like that Doctor Strange stuff. I remember I saw somebody pull out the new Agents of Atlas, War of the Realms #2 for $1. Like everything, but everything was $1 though. You know what I'm saying?
Not
So
bad, that's
yeah. But I don't know. And then I went to their like the people who put on the show. I went to their store and I don't know what it was. I wound up buying a blind box. That was the worst blind box I ever bought. I'm still pissed about that. I paid $20 and in it was like a graphic novel from the library. It had like that library tab on it. It looked like, you know what, it looks like like one of those little hospital bands. That's what it looks like. It was that in a book. It was a modern book that was so damaged that the cover was off of it. The cover was
Jeez.
detached. I was livid. And nope, we lost Ben. But to continue the story, it was like I was really mad when and it was like a Funko Pop. It was an Eternals Funko Pop that anybody could have, anybody could have picked up for $1. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm still really mad about that. I wasted $20, and like when you compare that to like all the savings that I got from the show and from the convention and stuff like that, blind boxes are a no go. You ain't lying. Never again. Never again. Never again. I was at a store the week before, and they had like $70 long boxes for that were blind boxes. And I'm kind of like, maybe I'll do that. I'm thinking maybe I'll do that, but for $20 for like one of those, for a box like that, never again. Maybe I should have just done it. Maybe I should have just done it on camera. Get some ad revenue. Get some ad revenue just so I can try to get that money back. But damn, that was really bad. I might show it off at some point, but I was thinking about just like throwing it out the window of the car and driving off. But yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna see if Ben is trying to contact me or not, because he got kicked out. I hope I didn't kick him out. Blast so. Yes, that's the thing. Like the people that I bought it from, like the people that own the store and who put on that convention, like they're really nice people though. You know what I mean? I don't know. And like the lady, she just had a baby, and I'm just like, I don't like I like if it was anybody else, I probably would, but I don't know. I don't want to blast them all like that, but I'm still could have made fun. Because I was thinking, because here's the thing, my reasoning was open it up in the car, and if it was good, I go back and get another one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. But yeah, and it's still in the trunk of my car right now. And so I was thinking maybe like run out, get it, and show you guys, but it just would like eat up way too much time, and it'd be too much dead air. I saw. Yeah. Except for one of those Stein packs. Except for one of those. So, all right. I'll tell you what. We'll wait for Ben to come back, but in the meantime, what we're going to do is get right into Hot Book Alert Live. All right. So, what we have, I tell you what. While we are waiting for Ben, I tell you what, let's take a look at some heritage stuff. You guys feel like doing that? Because, geez. Hold on. Heritage. I got to sign in. Hold on. Yeah. I got to sign in. Because there was like a ton of auctions that ended this week. All right, so auction. All right, so we have all auctions, not all auctions, all categories. So we've got comics. I want to see what's sold recently. Uh, Platinum Age, all comics, all sold auction items. And I want to see what ended recently. What in most recent sales? Okay, so September, what's today? September 15th. So these ended just today. So let's take a look at, wow. Damn. Okay, so you got a Amazing Fantasy 15 that sold for 540 plus a 20% buyer's premium. So let's see. 540,123 times 0.2 equals another 10 grand. Yikes. All-Star Comics 8 for 38 grand for a 4.0. Action Comics 12 for 40 grand for a 6.0. I know, right? I don't know why. I thought a 9.0 for a Amazing Fantasy 15 went for like $1 million. I don't know why. What was like there was an Amazing Fantasy 15 that sold for $1 million, but I forget the grade. I think maybe it was a 9.6 or something like that. What auction did you win, Mike? I don't I don't think that's a pedigree. Yeah, I typically don't follow heritage auctions or anything like that, but I saw like all this stuff ended this week and I'm just like, wow. I mean, it was an overwhelming amount of auctions that ended just in the past few days. Amazing Man Comics, 21 grand for this. For let's see, what number is this? So number 22 from 1941. Wow. This thing is beautiful though. I'm not mad at it. Look at that. Uh oh, dark. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, you got that weird thing going on right there. And that amazing man. All right, what else? God, look at this. Wow. Holy shit. A 9.8 for Amazing Stories, number 29 from 1928. Sold for $105,000. Holy shit. Wow. Hey, what's up?
Laptop problems, man. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Just went black. So
while we were waiting, we were just looking at Heritage. Yeah, I was on the fence about whether to look at Heritage, but when you had dropped off, I figured, let's jump into it for just like let's touch on it. Now, there was an Amazing Fantasy 15 that sold for $1 million at one point, right?
3 million, I think, was the high on AF-15. I think it was 9.6.
Okay, all right, yeah, just what I thought. Oh shit! What's going on?
What's going on?
We got you. What's up?
I was jumping on to help you kill time until the long short. But I guess I'm here for the ride now.
You are in it. What's up, Yee? How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. How are y'all?
Well, how was your weekend?
I went to a half price books. That's like all I did, and I went to a baseball card shop and bought like one box. Didn't pull anything crazy. Nothing life changing.
Did you do like a pack break or box break?
I just ripped it off camera. I hadn't done that in a while. I was like I want to sit there and enjoy it instead of like trying to talk to chat and like enjoy it. You know, I mean it's fun, but like I was just like kind of like I'm going to do this one off camera. I was like, and those are always the scary ones because you end up pulling something crazy where you're like kind of like, oh, I should have been on camera for that, but that wasn't the case.
I was, you know what? I should have done that. I should have, because I bought like some blind box when it came about comics, and I should have just done it on camera.
I like doing that because then you get your full like reaction of what you're like instead of like because you've seen it already, right? Because I know you said you left it in your car, like, which I can imagine that's how good it is. So,
bro, look at this.
That's beautiful, man.
Holy crap! So we got Captain Science #3 from 1951. Wow. How much does that go for? A 9.2 sold for $7,000.
This laptop is acting wonky, man.
So, are we gonna try to guess which book Ben bought?
You guys know. I put it in the chat.
I know we know.
That's not bad looking Archie. Oh, Archie #2. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's get away from Heritage. Let's get away from these like hoity-toity books. Let's get down in the gutters of eBay, shall we? Let's get in the ghetto. All right, I'll tell you. Let's start things off with Chamber Chills #23 from 1954. So we have a Lee Elias cover. All right, so the census 118. I don't know why that number seems really low for this, doesn't it?
54 feels about right, I guess. Feels about right.
This is like a classic cover though.
Oh man, this book is beautiful. This book is beautiful.
What are the numbers like compared to like 19? About the same? A little bit more? Like, could it be that situation where, everyone's looking for that certain book, and then there's, the census numbers is way higher on that?
Yeah.
And then everything else in the run is just kind of like non-existent on the census.
You know what? Let me see what the census is on 19.
I was just taking a look right now.
Yeah, so there's 135. Well, 141 total on the census.
I see 143, but same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
So about half or a third. Because this had you said 50 something, right?
No, Chamber Chills 19 is 143, and number 20. Okay, so number 19 is 143. Ben said, and this one is 118.
Okay, so it's within the ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay.
So both of those seem low to me. I don't know.
Well, I knew Chamber 19 was pretty low.
Mhm.
Like, even though it's like one of those books like you've seen somewhere,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I
but
think it
like
just
once
goes
you
to the scarcity of these things, man. I mean, 19. If you've got that book, you're probably grading it, right? Because I mean,
Exactly.
you want to preserve that damn thing. So
Exactly.
yeah.
All right. And speaking of grading, we had a raw copy that sold for $2,039.
damn.
All right. Okay, let's do all of the pictures really quickly. So we only get 3 pictures. We only get 3 pictures now.
For $2,000, 3 pictures.
Yes.
Ooh.
You know what? Let me see. What is the seller? What else is the seller doing? Okay, so this looks like
Garage sale finds
yeah.
and I'm gonna organize it and categorize it and put it on eBay.
Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like. Like they have no idea what the hell they're selling, really.
He just bought a box of fucking magazines, and this thing was in there.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, so if this okay, so Rusted Staples, Migration. Does that matter to you guys or no?
What scares me is that on the front cover, the top left corner,
Mm-hmm.
look kind of sketch.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, like that scares me a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't be afraid of like resto.
Right.
Well, maybe a little bit because I don't see the inside cover
Mm-hmm.
pic and the backside cover pic. That probably hurt the seller not having those pictures.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would spend $2,000 to take a gamble on this for like a
Yeah, I would need more pictures, but I mean, what are we
Probably
thinking
like-
the grade on this thing is?
like 1.5 at best, right? 2.0, something like that.
I think you could get into the 2s with a clean, maybe.
I you know what? I'm thinking you could get a 3 out of this at least. Because I've submitted way worse looking books than this as far as Golden Age goes and
Okay.
gotten like
They're lenient. They're lenient.
yeah.
It's definitely on the scale.
Mm-hmm. Like
But
if there's no resto on this, you could probably get I'm thinking like a 3.5. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, a 3.5 goes for about. The last one went for $3,600 beginning of the year.
Mm.
So
How much? How much again?
3,600
36.
36.
Oh.
in January.
Okay. Hmm.
I imagine the grading would cost like a decent amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because eBay got to get their cut.
Yeah,
They want a piece of this action. So
everyone wants a piece of this action. Like once you have it in hand.
we ain't letting it go unless you cough something up. All right, what's next? Okay, so we have Ghostly Weird Stories, number 123, an LB Cole cover.
This is creepy.
Yeah, this there's something about like Golden Age, like when they really try to make something like really grotesque, they usually succeed.
Yeah.
All right, so 36 total on the census. So the highest being a 7.0.
Oh, I imagine that's like really tough to get in high grade.
Mm-hmm.
with like how dark that cover is, and then how vibrant the trade dresses are.
Yep. Yeah, the colors on this are popping. Okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for $810. All right. Okay, so what do you think just at the
Can you
onset
zoom
of
in
this?
on the monster's face real quick?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I appreciate it more close up. From a distance, it looked just like it was really poorly drawn, but up close, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it a little bit more.
This looks like the textbook. This looks like those textbook diagrams when they show like syphilis. That's exactly what that looks like.
That's funny.
It looks like untreated syphilis. The syphilis monster. But yeah,
Does this have the potential of hitting over that 7.0?
let's take a look at the back.
I don't think so, but
It's pretty damn solid.
Yeah.
Still with the rusted staples, but no matter.
But you could probably have someone clean this.
Oh yeah.
And definitely get it a decent bump.
Okay, it looks like there's. Well, at least they took. So I'm assuming this is the same seller as that Chamber Chills. It looks like they took like a few more pictures of this. But yeah, this is pretty damn solid. Like this right here, I'm not quite sure if there's a detachment or not, but
are those scratches and like creases there?
right here.
No.
Right here.
Up, diagonal.
Yeah. Diagonal crease for sure.
I don't know if it beats the 7.0, but it's pretty high grade.
Yeah. What probably like are you thinking like a solid 6?
I was thinking somewhere in the 6s, but like I said, they're generous with the grades on this stuff, so you never know. You never know. I could get it.
I'm thinking with the staple rust, this may be a 5.
A 5?
Yeah. That's what it looks like. 5-ish or less. Dirt cheap. Oh, wow. Okay. Cocaine monster. Yes. That's exactly. he snorted his nose off. Poor guy.
I heard it got it like that because of the fentanyl.
Fentanyl laced with coke. Oh, what a combination. All right. Marvel Mystery Comics number, what is this? Number 18 from 1941. So we got ourselves a Human Torch cover. And we have some more what the hell are those in the back? Like some more hooded guys. We have some more hooded guys. Okay, so we have 81 total on the census. The highest being the 2 9.4s. and 2 9.2s. Okay, so there are some high grades for such a low census.
Yeah, this is a classic golden age superhero cover. This is awesome.
All right. So we had a raw copy that sold for $2,400. So let's take a look. Wow, this thing is really nice. Look at that.
Yeah. How do you feel that date stamp right in the M there?
Love it.
Nicely placed, right?
Yeah.
Put in there with care.
And it's not like super faded either. Where some of those stamps like are barely existent.
Wow, look at that division. Look at that.
That's the early vision, man.
Plus others.
plus others. This torch ain't making it with no bug chicks. I'll tell you that. God, everything about this. This is really cool. Okay, so are you more inclined to buy this or that Chamber of Chills 23? Because they went for about the same price.
I mean, this book is in much better shape.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, but you're asking me Marvel versus like horror? Like, it's definitely a coin flip. But I mean, because I think it's spooky season, I think I would go with the Chamber.
We're coming up on that time.
Yeah.
Damn, we only get 2 pictures. Shit. Okay.
What's up? What's with that? Limited pictures too. Only 2.
What else is this seller selling? Okay, so they sell comics. Oh my gosh. So it looks like we'll be doubling back next week when it comes to these auctions. I got to see what this go. I got to see what these go for. These 2 Amazing Spider-Mans. So number 3 and number 4. So these are going to end in about 24 minutes. So it looks like we're going to have to see. So somebody remind me to come back to these after a while. So they sell comics, so you would think you would offer up some more pictures, but not a big deal. Okay, so I take that. So I take the Marvel over the Chamber. Okay,
it's a tough one. I mean, I feel like the end market for horror is pretty strong, pretty robust. Which is not to say these Marvel books don't have their own appeal.
I just don't see like stuff like this, especially in such a solid grade, like considering if things work out, if there's no detachments on the inside or anything like that. But yeah, this is beautiful. All right, what's next? All right, so we got Journey into Mystery number 1 from 1952. So this is the Journey into Mystery where later on we see Thor. So this is the book that started it all.
The Floating Hands.
Mm-hmm. It's not as like, It's not
the cover's not iconic like the other one.
Right. Yeah, it's not as balls to the wall as like other. I guess this isn't necessarily horror as it is just like, what do you call it? Thriller or mystery? What is this?
Sci-fi, maybe?
I
don't know, man. She seems pretty damn scared.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just like random floating hands, so you don't know what those are.
Yeah.
So it's
supernatural, maybe.
Yeah, supernatural.
When she gets scared, she gets horny, and it's making her tits perk up. All right, so 116 total on the census, with the highest being an 8.5, and there's an 8.075. So there are some like nice high grades there. I need that. Books is that no lies told there. So I need that hot tub time machine and a list of books to snag.
Nice.
Problem is, man, you got to bring those books back in a hot tub. They're not going to be the grade you want.
Water and comics do not mix.
All I need is a time machine and like a $20 bill with that with like a 1923 like date on it. That's all I need. All right, so we had a CGC 3.0 that sold for $4,050, $42.50. I'm trying to see if I have that listing. Okay, here we go.
Did you show the census on this?
Yeah, it was like 100
Oh, that's right.
and
Yeah, sorry. 100
116 total. All right. Damn it. You doing that? Original listing. Yes. Thank you. All right. This book is not. See, okay. So look at this. So this is a 3. And look at what's going on here.
Oh wow.
So that Chamber of Chills has got to be
3.5.
probably, yeah. Because that, to me, I'm thinking the Chamber of Chills looks more solid.
I don't know.
than-
They
well,
seem like some.
they're like on par.
Yeah, like some of those corner issues.
Yeah. Like right around in here. I do not like this. But it's still sold for $4,000, so over $4,000.
Oh wow.
But the back looks good though,
Yeah.
considering. Okay. So you guys like this book for that much?
It's a cool book. I would put my money towards something else, which is not to take anything away from this book, but doesn't hit enough of the notes that I like to drop that kind of money.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I wouldn't spend that much money personally, but I'm glad someone else that really wanted it could spend that much, I guess.
It's a headlights cover too. I can't get over how like big these boobs are.
Well, what do you think the hands are going for?
I know, right? It's like yeah.
When the guy likes watching in the corner.
All right, what's next? Okay, so we've got Weird Science number 12 from 1950. Okay. So what is this? Al Feldstein cover. So it's number 12, but it's the first issue of this series. So it must have been like another title, and then they switched over. They switched names.
So I heard a story about why they did that with the numbering. Did you hear that? Did we talk about that on the show?
I'm thinking, okay, so if you subscribe to a book and you already paid for it, then I guess you'd have to get your money's worth, right? Is that the case?
Yeah, I mean that actually sounds pretty reasonable, but no, I mean because some of these shifts were dramatic. It was actually you know what, I was listening to someone talk about Jetta, the book that I bought, and that started with number 5, and this is an old timer. And he was saying that they used to do that because when people saw it, it's like the opposite of like everybody buys number 1s. Well, people look at it like, oh, it's number 5. It's it's been around a while. This must be pretty good. So it was to basically entice people to buy a new story, tricking them into thinking that it actually had been out for a little while.
That is literally the complete opposite of what Marvel does now. Like everything has a number 1 on it.
Yeah.
Like it'll be the first part of a series, and it'll just have a big old number 1 right there. Like they can't help themselves when it comes to renumbering. So 92 total on the census. There is a 9.8. It's probably a file copy.
Has to be.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We had a CGC 5.0 that sold for $13.72.
Not bad.
Yeah, let's take a look.
That seems affordable.
I mean, it's not the most exciting cover. I like this. is this isn't like a signature, is it? It's like more of a, what do you call this?
It's almost like a trademark for the artist. I mean, like,
Yeah.
just like it is. I think it is a signature, but these artists, they sometimes, that's not that different than like what McFarlane might do, right?
Yeah. That looks pretty damn cool for the 50s there.
The artist box or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, not the most exciting, but
Yeah, the history of it is really cool, right? I mean, they're better. They're much better Weird Science.
ain't got no hoes or no monsters on it. But my man's strutting. Look at him. He is like
Speed walking.
Yeah.
On the way to disco.
I know, right? Back. Solid. But do you like this for 13 something?
It's intriguing. It's intriguing. I think you hit the nail on the head. Is does it have enough elements of what people like to collect on the cover for people to really want it? Now, it being the start of the run, it's got to be worth something.
Yeah.
Got to be worth something to people.
All right. What's next? Super Mystery Comics number 5 from 1940. So we have a Jim Mooney cover. And it's like I've seen Super Mystery Comics, but I don't remember this cover specifically. There's like a lot going on here.
It's fantastic.
So this is before Captain America too. And we've got the kid sidekick, and what's he doing?
It's like he's catching someone and then about to punch someone.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like they're taking on the Joker. Look at that. You know what? Let's okay, so 10 total on the census.
Damn.
Wow. So there's not a lot there. Yeah, because this book just looks rare, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Okay. So we had a raw copy that sold for $500.
Wow.
Wow.
Seems kind of low.
Yeah, man. And it was a buy it now or best offer. And somebody like, this seems like the type of book, like if somebody puts it up for $800 or best offer, you just buy it for that 8, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't see it that close, but it has good gloss from this distance. I mean, it looks like it is in respectable condition.
But is it too big to grade?
Let's see.
No.
I really can't zoom in on it, but
Yeah.
damn, this book looks really solid.
Yeah.
This is a very swarthy superhero duo. You don't see that a lot.
Oh, I see what's going on. So the main superhero dude is catching the girl, and he's got the bad guy in a headlock, and his sidekick is just riding the guy's back.
Okay, so I mean, he looks like the Joker, right?
Yeah, man. Looks like some creepy guy.
Okay, so does this predate Batman number 1? Ah, crap. I gotta look it up. Hold on. Super Mystery Comics. What number was that? 5? Ah, shoot. Are we gonna go down the rabbit hole?
Uh-oh.
Just look up Super Mystery Comics. Okay, so we have. Okay, so this is December 1940, and I can't imagine Batman number 1 not coming out before that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's some weird shit going on with this cover, but I dig it. But I love it.
Batman number 1, April 24th, 1940.
Okay. All right. All right. So you got the back cover, which looks pretty good. Smoke Burnham.
The one-man fire department.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could zoom in. I had to get these off of my phone and then transfer them.
It's real clean on the inside.
Split up at the top. Is that what?
Yeah, there's a spline. There is a spine split right up at the top. Let me see if I can. Yeah. And, oh wow, there's detachment. I forgot about that. You still like it for 8 with that detachment?
That 550 price sounds more reasonable now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty heavy split the bottom too, man. And
Yeah.
This is a little. It's weird. It presents really well, but once you get into it, it's a little banged up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that bottom staple's hanging on by a prayer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little staining too on that bottom corner.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see that. But for $550, you like it for that condition?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of interested at $550 maybe on this one.
Okay. All right.
I would have to do a little more research on it, but
all right. Next up is Zoot Comics number 12. I don't want to dwell too much on this one, but we have from 1948 Jack Kamen cover. I just figured, let's show some broads.
Kamen, the top 5 Golden Age artists, it's got to be up there.
Kamen, Schomburg,
Cole,
Doolin, Baker. Honestly, there's like there's a deep well of Golden Age artists. Like it would be really difficult
to name your top 5.
Yeah, to do top 5. That'd be like you could do probably top 5 modern artists.
I think that modern's hard too. Once you start doing modern, it gets a lot harder than you think. But but Golden Age, I mean, I think Kamen, he's certainly top 10, no question. He's done some really noteworthy Golden Age stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see what's going on here. 39 total on the census. And we've got a raw copy of Zoot number 12 that sold for $201. And I'm trying to find the listing for it. I don't think I see it, but oh, here we go. You like this for 200?
I do like
it. Did it come out of a toilet?
What'd you say?
Yeah, look at that bottom right corner. It looks like it came out of a toilet.
I mean, it can stand a press for sure. Ah, damn.
See, I'm not far off. It came
cover detachment. I don't like it anymore. Oh man.
Zoom in on the girl taking care of the dude. Go. Yeah, right there. Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah. Oh wow. I didn't even notice that. Okay, there we go. Hell yeah. You know what, man? This would be just like all these like older books, man. They're just fun to even just read and look through.
Look, it says Red Hood's line and listen to Mama.
You are beautiful. But how can you succeed when my great country failed in this thing we do? When my great country failed in this thing we do. Hush, handsome one, hush. and listen to Mama. Look at look at that. We got a titty in the face panel.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at Zoo. See, I didn't think we were gonna go like too in depth on Zoo 12 of all books. Look at that. Look at that. Homie got gutted. Yikes.
He's bleeding out, man.
Wow. I didn't think we were gonna stop at Zoo 12 for so long. Look at that. Look at that booty. She's in a river full of rats. Dude, there is a lot going on here. I love me some white girls in the jungle, but look at these broads here.
First Bush in comics? Is that the first Bush in
Wow. You got some hot island girls. Hell yeah. I'm all about Zoo 12. Oh wow, look at that.
But now you're gonna look for one in a better condition, right?
Exactly. Damn, these titties are just look at them tits. Perky. That's what I'm talking about. Hell, okay. Yeah, this is I like this, but let me try to find one with a cover attached. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. What's next? Ooh. This is a favorite of mine. I had this book. So this is Heartthrobs number 89 from 1964. We have a classic cover. We're not quite sure who did the art on this, but who did the cover on this. But this thing is really gorgeous.
I love it.
I had this book. I found it for $5 at flea market.
Well, that's tight.
But I sold it just because. But the front staple, the top staple was detached, and I was just like, I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't hold on to it, so I sold it.
So my comic shop says with a question mark, cover by Tony Abruzzo.
Mm-hmm.
Question mark. So they don't know.
Looks like
I love looking through these Heartthrobs.
Mm-hmm.
I actually picked one up this weekend.
The Neil Adams one.
The Neil Adams one.
Oh yeah. That one, I remember seeing that one years ago and like immediately going, I gotta find this. So
I was digging through a place I go to quite a bit, and I came through a couple Heartthrobs, like not where they're supposed to be, and that was there, and it just kind of stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, I'm taking it with me.
How much was that one?
It had 10 on it. I think I got it 20% off. So I think
get out of here
for $8. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a 2.0 on my comic shop for like $80.
Wow. Yeah, actually, okay. So the book in question is this one right here, Heartthrobs 120. This cover is wild. I'm surprised this book doesn't go for more because this cover is really intense. And it's Neil Adams, so
wow. And it was the last 12-cent issue too.
Mm-hmm. So this one is hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay,
that word bubble.
Yeah, man. Shoot.
Intense.
Yeah, there's there's a lot going for this book. Just you got the great colors on it. You have the intense scene, Neil Adams art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Like this book should be going for way more.
I think it's just not on a lot of people's radar. I was going to put it on. I'm going to put it on Long Story Short for our next show. Probably not this Thursday, but the week after.
Yeah, I talked about this book like a few years ago. Like when I got it, I'm just like, oh yeah. And I thought this book would kind of blow up afterwards, but not really. But yeah, more attention should be put on this. A great cover. All right, Heartthrobs 89. So 18 total on the census. The highest being an 8.5. And jealousy, rage, unrequited love, all in one. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we had a CGC 7.0 that sold for $400. Let me see if I can pull that up. Here we go. Man, I've been trying to find, like, ever since I found that one at the flea market, I've been trying to find another one.
Just
With no luck.
non-existent.
Yeah, look at that.
So is that why you hold on to stuff until you upgrade before you let it get?
Well, the problem is I sold that one though.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking. Is that why you do that now? Because like you sold something like this.
You know what? Sometimes I will just let go. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it all depends. It all depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But damn, maybe I should have held on. Even though the cover was detached at the top staple, maybe I should have held on to it. I don't know. But you like this?
It's a great looking book, yeah.
You like it for 400 in the 7.0?
No, it's a little much for me. Not that I'm not saying that's not a fair price. I mean, romance is undervalued, but this is the kind of book that I'll try to find raw somewhere.
I got you.
Someone's asking 1K for Ado. Does that change your opinion?
Probably not. Don't be cheap by the 8.0. But yeah, does this look like Does this look like it could be a classic cover somewhere down the line?
Yeah, I think when romance finally gets its due, why not? This is the colors on this are good.
All right. Detective Comics number 118 from 1946. We have a Dick Sprang Joker cover. Love that name. Dick Sprang. All right. So 117 on the census. There is a 9.8. 3 9.6s, a 9.4, and a 9.2. We're going down the line there. And we had 2 sales this week, or within a few days of each other. We had a 6.5 that sold for $2,900, and we had a 6.0 CGC 6.0 that sold for $2,560.
All right.
Do you like these Golden Age Joker covers for that price?
I saw I said this. I think I said this before. I appreciate them, but and I would buy and sell them at the right prices. But the Golden Age Batman, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, they are huge books, but they're just not what I like in the Golden Age for whatever reason. Like, this book's awesome. Like, there's nothing wrong with this book at all, but it's just not what I'm drawn to for whatever reason. I
got you. Totally understand.
Like the playing cards, coming to life shooting. I mean, it's cool as hell.
I feel like I could do something better with that money.
I got you.
Yeah. If it was floating around 2K, I would consider it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you know what? Let's circle back to Amazing Spider-Man number 4. So these just ended. Oh wow! So you had this raw copy that sold for $21.50 with only 2 pictures. I mean, okay.
I'm just expecting to see like I know what I have like written in the description or something like that.
Number 4, man.
So first appearance of Sandman.
Fifth appearance of Spider-Man.
I'm only looking at these because I've got a copy of this. I've got a graded 4.0, so I just want to see.
I think he did all right.
All right, and let's see that.
First Doc Ock.
Okay, so I've got a graded 5. I believe I have a 5.0 of this.
Nice.
I can't remember.
Did you buy it graded, or did you find it raw and graded?
I bought it raw and had it graded, and it came back like either I think a 5.0.
I've always loved this cover. This was one of my favorite early Spider-Man covers.
Mm-hmm.
That's solid. Having a 5 of this.
I love this. Look at that, man.
Yeah, it's a good looking book right here.
What the hell is that thing sold for? 4,600 raw. Hell yeah. Wow.
So you could probably sell yours with one picture. Yeah.
I'm on some old take it or leave it shit. Well, hold up. You only get one picture for this? Wow. Somebody paid like
That's a gamble.
Yeah, one freaking picture. Wow.
Does he accept returns? I know that it doesn't matter if he says it or he doesn't.
Yeah.
But
damn, somebody had some faith in this. Okay.
Or might have messaged the person saying like, "Hey, can I see more pictures?"
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that person should have known better.
Yeah, because
doesn't he sell comics?
Yeah, they sell comics. So I don't think there's really any excuse for not, like, if you want top dollar, then you gotta, go front, back, side to side. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to pictures. But
each corner, front, back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, still, 4,600.
that listing seems super like just generic. Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's just like they didn't feel like I've had this comic for 30 years. Okay.
Oh.
So it's just a guy like probably just liquidating his collection.
So it's like a okay boomer. I'm gonna let you sell this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because there's no pizzazz in the title, right? It just says Amazing Spider-Man, number 3.
Yeah.
July 1963.
Right.
Like no condition, like not
No,
CGC nothing. Ready, like first Doc Ock, like any of that.
Actually, I think some people might appreciate that more. You know what I mean? Because when like you have people in the know, like selling books, it's just like, yeah, this guy knows what he has. So, but when it's a seller like this, it feels like you might be getting over on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think like with something like this, right, that someone's auctioning, I have no idea what they started it at.
Let's see.
I would think it would gain traction, right, for like, how many people do you know like trying to make a uh trying to do a full Amazing Spider-Man run, or even just like the first 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have all those collectors like fighting over it.
So it started at 100.
Even if you start at 100, I feel like you don't know what you have, right?
Mm-hmm. Then you have this Batman.
Or maybe you don't know what current prices are. That sounds like a price like, oh, I paid 100 for this back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think the grade on that thing is? I know we can't see much, but
On this detective?
no, on the Spidey.
Oh, I'm gonna say, shoot, man. I'm gonna say, I would say this is definitely well over a 5.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
5.0 sold recently for $4,200.
Okay. That's weird. Well, I'm pretty sure this might get I'm thinking this might get a 6.
So let's say it's a 6. This recent 6 sold for less. What the fuck?
Probably because it's been a long time.
July 34, almost 3,500.
Okay, so somebody sees some potential in this then. Or they just really wanted, like, I mean, the book looks clean, so.
It looks real clean, dude.
Yeah. All right. What's next? One of my favorite covers. DC Superstars number 11 from 1977. So we have Zatanna stories and a Gary Morrow cover. You guys like this cover?
Oh yeah, this is the Zatanna cover.
Mm-hmm. This is this the best Zatanna cover?
I mean, you can argue some. Hughes did some good stuff. There's been some really good more recently, but if you're talking about going back, yeah, this is the book. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, her first appearance, she's not on it. But as I think about the Zatanna books to have, this has always been it.
I could have swore, like, because I've been high on this book for damn near 10 years. I could have swore that this was like her first full cover appearance.
I think that's right. I was gonna ask that question if it was, because doesn't she only have like a corner box on one book, and then it's like this book, right?
Yeah, Hawkman. Okay, Hawkman 4 first appearance, and then the Atom 19 is the is like where her head is just like in the corner.
Yeah, like in a bubble, or
right?
Like whatever. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I believe this is the first like full cover appearance of Zatanna. Oddly enough. All right, let's take a look at the census here. 342 total, with the highest being at 9.8. Let's see if I can find that listing. Here we go. And speaking of a 9.8, we had a CGC 9.8 that sold for $2,225.
I think that's a good buy, actually.
Let's take a look at this thing. Wow, this thing is really nice. Wow. I mean, yeah, when you're talking about a all black cover, even though the spine is yellow, but still.
But the colors really pop, like, it's like super vibrant, like it came off the printer yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back cover is immaculate.
Okay, so for what, $2,000-ish? Are you doing this, or are you doing that Marvel Mystery Comics?
I think I'm doing this.
Seriously?
Yeah, like in the 9.8.
Wow.
I like probably the Marvel Mystery Comics. That's a pretty cool book. But but this is very tempting. Very, very tempting.
Mm-hmm. Time travel. This is a time traveler's book right here. All right.
To me, this one's just like by a hair.
I got you.
Yeah. Like, it is attractive to see that there's only like 12.98s also.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I doubt like very many more show up in a 98 that look as vibrant as that.
So the all-time high. What did that one go for?
22.25.
Was that a best offer?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next highest sale was basically 2,500 back in October.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, so it's down a little.
Or somebody just got a deal.
Yeah. Someone just looking to move it real fast.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, because like they obviously knew what they had, right? Like listing it at 3K,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that the last one probably sold for a little bit less, and then I wouldn't be surprised that if it was like someone that commonly sells a lot, and then they just discounted their entire store with like whatever percentage off on all their books.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I think with James Gunn, if he's able to, to put something going for DC, and he can use Zatanna and just elevate the character's profile, I just could see a lot of demand for this book. A ton of demand for this book.
Yeah, I see that.
So I don't know. I'm intrigued. This is what I don't have this. This is one of those books. Got a list of books to kind of buy when they get soft, and this is on there. And
I've always been
never go back to it.
Yeah, I've always been high on this book, so I know. JC, he's like, I thought I had one. I have one, but I thought it was clean. But damn, yeah, same here. Same here. I thought my copy was nice, but I don't think
the
mine
bulk
is nice.
rados on this book by far.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Okay. That's a reminder to myself to talk about No and Venom. All right. So there's no way to really present this in a slideshow. You know what I'm saying? The best thing to do is just look up prices, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into it. All right. Venom, no. VENOMKKNULL.
So people keep on asking me this question, or I've seen this question asked several times. Like, right now, since that trailer dropped, are you buy, selling, or are you holding?
I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to do equal parts, right? Because full disclosure, I do have a third print of number 3 on eBay right now.
Yeah, full disclosure, I have a 1A listed on eBay. I finally found my copy.
Yeah,
like raw copy. So, but shootout offers, I don't care.
And I will be listing more Venom stuff and more no Venom stuff as the days go by.
And then the only reason why I don't disagree with the sell is because of we have no idea what Noel actually looks like. Besides like the side profile of the hair. And I think that mystery of like, whatever idea of Noel you have in your head that you're going to see in Sony is probably better than what you're actually going to see in the movie. So I'm selling on that aspect.
Exactly.
Like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like Sony's disappointed enough people for whatever reason that I don't think it's going to be a hold for me.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about that he's showing up in some other movie, right? That Noel is going to be in this one, and then going to be in something else. So everybody's betting on, is it a multiversal thing? Can they pull him into the MCU? I don't know. That seems like a stretch. So, if you've been looking to dump your null stuff, this is a good window. I would say that, good villains are hard to come by, and that I don't think this character is going anywhere within Marvel for any time. So, I do think there's probably legs to this character if you have a very long time horizon. But if you're looking for a chance to get out, here's your chance.
Like, as soon as I saw that Noel was in that trailer, I was thinking the exact same thing. This is my this is my
this is my window.
shoot my shot.
Yeah.
Look at that. So you got Venom 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like the hot books from like 3, 4 years ago.
You got the first Dylan Brock camo, first full Dylan Brock.
Oh shit! I forgot. I have Venom 9 also. I should probably list that too. If those are going for anything.
What I would say is that this was an outstanding Venom. This is when Donny Cates was, at the top of his game. I mean, this was a fun read. This stretch of Venom right here.
Okay, so this set here sold for $17.50.
Yeah, somebody got to steal.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so okay. Now I saw this book at that show yesterday for $1, but I didn't buy it. But I will say, I'm just like, there's no way I'm getting like $20 for this. You know what I'm saying? There's no way.
I mean, this is the fucking planet. Like, I remember I've left this book and I don't know why, it just doesn't excite me, but that's because I'm stupid. But I should, for $1, you can make 10 times your money if you want to put in the work for it. But I don't know, just
I can't.
Anybody can really be excited about it longer term,
right? Yeah, I can't. No, what were you gonna say?
Have you been seeing that the 1A covers and the third prints in 9/8 are going for about the same price?
I'll tell you what. Let's try to go all the way down to before the trailer. Let's see what this thing was. Yeah, let's see what this thing was selling for before the trailer. So okay, so back in July, here's a 9/8 number 3 for like $224. I mean, that's not too far off from what it's going for now, really.
Yeah, because it's selling for like what, 300 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
For the 1A first print.
Yeah. Okay. So July 16th, you have the third print, number 3 for, let's say this sold for 300.
I think it sold for like 250.
Okay.
Because we had it on buy the dip.
All right. Yeah. Again, it's not too far off.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is just that first generating excitement answer, right? That it is increased in price. More copies are selling more frequently, but yeah, it's that first initial bump. But how high does it go? I don't know. I don't have the answer for that.
Okay, so you have this. I remember this book was like super hot. Venom 4 third print. Yeah, so I mean, again, this one here not selling for too much.
Oh man, that book used to be hot as hell, dude.
Yes. And you got the number 3 second print. I mean, so this was back in July. Oh no, yeah, back in July. So the prices aren't too different from what they are now, but it's just more sales. You know what I mean?
More generating, and it has increased to a new market price.
Exactly.
I think I still hold the high sale for Venom 3 third print.
Venom 3
third print, $900. Back in the crazy days.
Damn. I got a 9/8 copy. Oh wow, look at that. Okay,
have you seen how many Joe has?
Yeah, I saw that. So okay, so you have this fourth print. I mean, yeah, fourth print sold for $44 back in June. So again, not any different. Actually, I think that might even be lower than what it's. I think this is. I think what it's going for now is lower than this sale here from like 3 months ago. Huh.
What's that selling for?
So this sold for 44.
What's it selling for now?
Let's see. Venom 3. Venom 3 fourth print. Venom fourth print. Yeah, about the same. Okay.
I remember the fourth print came out. It just felt so underwhelming after that third because, with him featured front and center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And just to get the A cover again and like a color splash.
Exactly. Let's see. Venom Null. Is there anything else? Like any other books that like? Okay, so you got the origin right here in number 4. Oh, Thor: God of Thunder.
Number 6.
Yep, Thor: God of Thunder, number 6. Full disclosure: I have a set for sale.
Man, this book used to go for so much.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's going. It looks like it's going back up.
It had two things going for it, though, right? Because it's also the origin of gore, and they fucked that up big time. Talk about like doing everything in your power to screw up a character. I mean, Christian Bale, badass villain, and you fuck it up. I mean,
how do you?
Because Christian Bale yelled at.
He just didn't want to. He didn't give a shit. He was just doing it for the money. Couldn't give a shit about any of it.
Because Christian Bale sat there and yelled at everyone, saying, "You're not professional."
Oh, good for you. Okay, so yeah, it looks like this book is kind of going back up. Not to where it was, but still. Where's the first Necro sword? I forget.
That was in a Thor book.
Necro sword. Oh, Thor: God of Thunder 2.
No, it's the first gore. Yeah.
First gore and Necro sword. Okay, sweet.
Oh, He Who Remains is asking, are we concerned about Bendgate? Because I'm avoiding slabs that begin with 444 and up.
Don't drop cash on a damaged book. Oh.
Have you been following that?
No. What's going on with that?
So, I guess like because of the way that CGC is now resealing books.
Yeah.
The inner well now, there's a part that like has like a curvature part, and then as your books sit in there, no matter if it's like laying down or if it's standing upright like it's supposed to be,
yeah,
like you'll start seeing a spine tick in the middle of the book.
Oh, jeez.
So it's kind of like when they first were slabbing cases like this, where it didn't have an inner well at all, and then books were bending like an accordion or whatever. It's kind of like that, but not as bad.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting a spine tick. I mean, this has mostly been happening on moderns that I've seen these people talk about, but
I've seen some Bronze Age books too. But I mean, I guess anything that's like 90 and above or 80 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't buy a ton of graded books, which is not to say I just didn't buy a big one this week, but
yeah.
But yeah, so am I worried about it? No, I haven't submitted a ton lately. I got to be honest. I know I really like the new CBCS slabs a lot. I don't know what it is about those. Like for books that I want to keep, I think I'm just going to send them there. I don't know what it is, but that slab has really, really grown on me. a lot.
I haven't graded comics in 2 years at this point.
Same
I've
here.
been grading cards more than I've been grading comics. So I think I'm going to give PSA a shot.
I'm going to send some stuff to PSA probably.
Yeah, I just want to see what it's like, what their process is like. You know, stuff I know that's in high grade, stuff that I know that's like probably like a mid grade book or whatever. I just want to see what the experience is, and then kind of like what it does in the market too as well, right? Like we're already seeing those prototype PSA slabs sell for like $500, and those don't even have grades on it, and it's not a particular like crazy book. You know, it's just some like Kif Marvel book that were put out to promote shoes and PSA.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably send a few books to PSA, but just for the novelty of it, books that I think would look good in those slabs. But yeah, I don't know. I like those CBCS slabs. I don't know. They've really, really grown on me. Whenever I see them, they can just catch my eye every single time now. I don't know why.
I mean, I've used both CGC and CBCS. Like CBCS was always like, I wasn't really submitting books there to sell. It's more of just books I wanted to have slab and protect, and like that I kind of trusted.
Most of the stuff I'm slabbing now is just that. It's stuff I just want to keep for myself.
Right, and so like the price that CBCS was that much cheaper, and then it made more sense to me to but I do miss that label.
This is my favorite CBCS label.
That's old school, yeah.
I love this one.
The one they changed to right after this was like so dumb.
Yeah, bro. I thought it was
those bolts or whatever.
I thought it was a April Fool's joke when I saw that.
Well, that one didn't last very long because then it was like that label that like we're kind of used to seeing now. I mean,
that's the new one now.
This is the brand new one.
Yeah,
I just something about this, and the slab itself is really nice. Just the more you see it, the more I don't know.
Doc Show has one CBCS book and it bothers him. What book is it? I want to know what book it is.
Yeah, I guess I just never got hung up on the whole like, if the grader is reputable and it's graded as a 9.8, then I don't really give a shit like the plastic around it.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally understand.
But I stand by that. I don't think CBCS is gonna. I mean, CGC is gonna make it.
Ooh, wow.
No, at least not without having to restructure.
Okay, so a couple months ago or a month ago, I kind of touched on IGS, the grading company for tapes. They went out of business, and for whatever reason, I could have swore that was going to be like a big deal, like big news, and it just feels like it feels like it just kind of flew under the radar.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but like if we think about the collectible spectrum, with like Pokemon and sports cards sort of sitting at the top, comics falling under there. I mean, how big is the tape collecting market relative to some of these others? And I know it exists, but like,
yeah,
where does it fall in the pecking order of big time collectibles?
I would just say just because it is a grading company and it was probably one of the first when it comes to tapes, and I know they were featured in heritage auctions all the time. Just because it was a reputable grading company that went out of business, regardless of what they did grade, but just because it was a grading company and it went out of business and no one really talked about it, I don't know. That's strange to me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, let's see. Venom nil. Let's check any any recent sales, like from like the past 10 seconds. All right, so Ben, do you have any to get rid of? Any null
I don't
stuff?
have. I got like the first appearance of Dylan Brock and his second appearance, but books I'm not like. I'm not sitting on a stack of these. I got rid of most of my Venom stuff during. I've got like some 1 in 100. I've got a few bits and pieces, but it's probably more Venom than Null at this point. Like the Null stuff, like that Scon cover for issue number 4, the store exclusive, that got crazy for a while, which was supposedly his true first cover appearance. I got rid of all that stuff. So
because it predates the issue 3 third print, right?
yes,
Or something
yes, it came out before that. Yes,
yeah.
There's a lot of controversy around that one, but
I do not see that one.
You might have to put the artist's name. I think it's just SKAN.
How many A's?
1.
Okay, let's see. Damn. Let's see.
Oh, only $30 now? Wow. No, it's not that.
Is it number 4 or number 5?
It's number 4.
Okay. I'm
So,
not seeing that at all.
Hit back because it did pull up for you.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it's the one where he's sitting in the throne, and it's kind of like sideways. Yeah, that first one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, it's that cover.
But this one's number 5.
Oh, that's number 5?
Yeah.
Oh, is it number 5? Yeah, that was the one.
Oh, this is the one? Okay.
Pretty sure that was that it?
I think
no, because I don't think it was was it a Frankie's? I thought it was.
Yeah, I guess it is number 5.
Oh, okay, I guess it is number 5. Well, and then you have the Frankie's stigma against it too.
Yeah, Frankie's just a Frankie, fucking crazy.
I don't know how they're still in business.
They went bankrupt.
Oh, are they
they
officially done?
Restructured, but they went out of business.
They were at San Diego.
Yeah, I think they, like anybody else, they probably went into bankruptcy protection and then spun back out, but they were a shell of their former selves.
Mm.
Yeah, what I saw at their booth was not impressive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like basically they dug out like one of their warehouses and brought books to a con.
Oh, this is not in that great a shape. Look at that.
Whew.
Oh, wow.
That's rough.
Now,
someone found that in the Walmart pack.
I got mine for $190 with no buyers. Hint, hint. There's like 40. I swear there's like 50 people like watching my copy, and everybody's trying to lowball me.
Yeah, I put my issue 3 1A cover. Or issue 3 cover 8, and someone sent me like a $45 offer on it. I was like, oh, I need to put a minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I might have listed. I just listed whatever the last one sold for, and just added best offer. But yeah, I probably did lower it a little. I'll probably just keep it where it's at and just let people send offers. I don't really care.
Mine is like buy it now, like no offer, no best offer or anything. So that's where I'm getting the lowball offers.
Oh, like people messaging.
Yeah, will you sell it for like half? Like, no.
Why? So you can sell it for more?
Exactly. All right. Did we get Null out of our system?
I think so.
I'm good on Null.
All right. All right, what's next? What are we talking about next? Is it a 9.8? I don't think. I would say probably like maybe a 9.4, 9.6 at best, my copy. All right. All right, here we go.
Love this book.
Okay, Spider Girls #1. So this is a 1 in 50 Jeff Decal because that might not be his real last name. I don't know.
It's
I
not.
don't know.
It's 100%. His last name is Becker.
Oh, okay.
That's his tag name.
that's my pen name. But this is the 1 in 50 Jeff Decal variant. I've been after this book for so long. I remember seeing it at a store and passing it up and just, regretting it.
Did you buy the 9.9?
Let's see. There is a 9.9. And speaking of the 9.9, we had that CGC 9.9 that sold for $316. Is that a good deal or no?
I mean,
For a 9.9. And it's a 1 in 50. Is it a 1 in 50?
yeah, it's a 1 in 50.
Yeah.
Is.
But they mislabeled that in the title.
I was watching this. I was watching that sell. It's someone that watches these shows that sold the book.
Oh, okay.
I'm real hard pressed to pay up for a 9.9. Just knowing how imprecise this grading bullshit really is.
Yeah.
I just I don't give a shit. Like this is I'm not impressed with grading at all. Like I really am not. Like, I know people like load themselves over 9.6s and stuff, but honestly, like none of this shit impresses me at all. And so if it's a book I want, like whatever. So that's not a bad price, I don't think, for this book in a 9.9 for people who, get excited about that stuff. But I don't know. I have a hard time really getting half-assed about grading. It's great if you want to sell it, but I'll say, well, I've said it 100 times. I had an Ultimate Fallout 4. I sent it into CGC. It came back in 8.5. I'm like, no fucking way. I cracked it right then and there and just resubmitted it immediately. Came back in 9.6. No press, nothing. So if they're fucking not far off, no way I'm paying a premium for a book going from 9.8 to 9.9.
Totally understand.
I was watching this though. I don't remember if I put it in a bid or not, but I was watching it for quite a while. Like whenever the person listed it, I forget who listed it. And like until the last hour, it was only like at $100. Like I think I was gonna, so I was gonna put in a bid for like $200 or something like that, just to see if I could snipe it. But yeah, didn't happen. And then I think I saw it finally that it was like going for like $300, and I was like kind of like, okay, I don't feel as bad. I'm not gonna up it. I'm not gonna pay more than that for it, just because like, oh, is anything happening in this book besides like, does it have anything else going for it besides being a call cover?
I mean, if you can snipe a 9.9 and flip it from more, by all means, go and do it. I just like I can't. And just seeing how many more that CGC is putting out now, like there are people tracking the increase of the number of 9.9s that people are getting, right?
Yeah.
So, hey Igor, that's a great book, the Pink Ranger book by Cal. I'm a big fan of that one.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this book here. Justice League of America #51. Totally forgot about this. It was pretty cheap too.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, that's a great book.
Yeah.
Yeah, this came out before, but yeah, I think the case that was the first cover. Let's not get too specific, but like she's featured on, like she's certainly on this one, but that covers like her cover, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. The person was also selling the Black Widow book where she's doing the pose, the photo variant in a 9.8. Yeah. I mean, that actually went for like around what it normally goes for. I think it sold for like $750 Does that sound right?
Yeah, for that book, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I remember Lord Tatman. I remember seeing some weird young chick grader on a CGC vid and thought I didn't want her touching my books. Fair enough.
Oh, when they were doing the behind the scenes stuff,
Yeah.
like where they were trying to like get to know your grader.
Like, no, not really. I don't want to. I don't want to know y'all.
I've been grading comics for about a year now, and
I used to love Scooby Doo back in the day. All right, so Cage 3, so from 2016. So this is the Bill Pressing cover. No CGC data on this. This is a 1 in 25 variant. So this is from that run of Cage where you had the Bruce Timm doing number 2, and you had Art Adams doing number 4, and this is right in between that. So I can't say this book is like all that great compared to either of those two, but
you never see it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got a raw copy that sold for $85. That's respectable.
Yeah, I got nothing wrong with that.
Cool cover.
I always look for this book. Like I would pay $15 for it, $20 for it, but I never see it.
All right, next up, X-Files season 10, number 1. This is a 1 in 25 Joe Coroni cover. I Want to Believe.
Yeah, this is a tough book too.
Whenever I see X-Files books, like I always think, okay, these got to be worth something, right?
Most of them aren't.
No, like cool cover variants. Nothing.
There's only like 3 that are worth money, right?
Yeah, exactly. Damn. And they like you'll come across like a stack of them, and you're just like, one of them has to be worth something, and no luck.
But you could say the same thing about Transformers books too. Like I used to find piles of those, and then you look it up each one. Like it's like kind of like cool IDW retailer incentive, and then you look it up, and it's like $5.
Yeah.
$1, and it's like kind of like, oh, like I'm not paying $2 then for this.
Right. Okay, so the census on this, 28 total? 4 9/8s, 3 signature series 9/8s, and we had 2 sales this week. So we had a raw copy that sold for $70, and a raw copy and a CGC 9.6 that sold for $400.
That raw is kind of a steal, assuming that thing is in respectable condition.
Mm-hmm. So this is one of those handful of X-Files books that actually go for something. So $400 for a 9.6 for a modern, that seems pretty damn respectable. One of those on eBay for $1,000. Okay. It's a ghost book. Okay. All right. What's next? All right. Tales from the Fringe, number 3. Tales from the Fringe was featured on Long Story Short, right?
Yeah,
one of those books.
Yeah, we've talked about a couple. The homages. I forget which one, whether it was this one or one of the other ones, but
yeah, I forget. But so you have the Dark Knight Returns homage from this is from 2010, and I never watched X-Files either. Like I remember like when a new season would start up, I would try to watch like the first episode from that season, and I just kind of was like, I'm out.
I had a roommate in college who was like obsessed with it. I could never. It had already been going on for a while, and I really couldn't. It was on, but I could never really get into it.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I never cared for it. I'd rather watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, exactly. I watched The Simpsons. I think maybe in Living Color was on. Maybe Martin was on around that time. Like it would be like on a Sunday night. So Martin in Living Color, whatever show was on, and then like Married with Children, and then X Files would come on. I'd be like, gotta go. But all right, so Tales from the Fringe, 15 total on the census. There's 399s.
399s.
Huh. Total snooze fest. All right, so we had a raw copy that sold for $150.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, man. I can only imagine what a 99 sells for.
I mean, if it has a chance of hitting that 99, let's go.
Hell yeah, let's roll that dice. I know I never see these books anywhere. And maybe I do, and I just kind of like zone out on them. I don't know, but I just don't ever see these.
I mean, I look, man. I never come across them.
All right. All right, this book here. So we've got the Valkyrie trade paperback from 2004. So this is a Joe Chiodo cover. I swear I have this book. I think I do.
You put it on Long Story Short, so I think you. I bought a copy of this for $20 the other day. I was very, very happy with the find.
Yeah,
nice. It was more than a day. It was over the summer at a con.
Did you know that this book was going for so much?
Yeah, no, I know because we talked about this book, and this book when the Dave Stevens shit started to go nuts, this book popped pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
I posted this book on IG, and a guy just fucking went off on me. He's like, I don't understand you guys obsessed with swastikas. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, there's a swastika in that picture. I was like, I will never own a book with a swastika. And I'm like, dude, that's not why I bought the book. It's like a great Joe Chiodo cover. And he was like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, you wouldn't have a Golden Age cap? He's like, no. And I'm like, what about?
I mean, what triggers them so much about that? Like,
how he was going off, and I'm like, what about Mouse? I mean, he's like, absolutely not. I'd maybe buy a cover that didn't have the swastika on it or something.
What about the girl who loved the swastika?
Handsy.
I mean, because that's an anti-Nazi story.
Right.
I don't know, man. He was very, very, very adamant about it, and but it was all because I posted this book, and honestly I didn't even connect. I didn't even know what he was talking. I don't know. It's not like the first thing I see when I look at this cover, I guess. But.
Exactly. There's a book. Damn it, I don't know if I can find it or not.
Wait, I have a question also.
Sure.
Was that person also denying that the Holocaust ever happened too?
Honestly, man, I just wanted to get off the subject. I wasn't trying to fire anybody up. I just said I picked this up today. I was pretty happy with the find. I left it at that.
Yeah, it's got a naked ass on it. I'm like, ain't nobody worrying about shit else.
Well, then I said, you know what the story's about, right? It's like, oh, I know what the story's about. I'm like, well, it's not promoting any of that. It's like, I don't give a shit. It's unacceptable.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the too much feminine energy. Yes. Okay, so there's 29 on the census, and there's a 10. There's a CGC 10 of this kicking around somewhere.
Wow.
Which makes sense because it's nice little square bound book.
Prestige format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those books. If you get it and it's sharp, it's sharp. If anybody bothered to read it, forget it.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
He did not see that booty. That was good.
All right. So there were so September 9th, there was a sale for this for $165, and throughout the months, so you had a one that sold for $125 back in July. A CGC 9.6 sold for $355 in a 9.6, and $200 for a raw copy back in August. So I wasn't even paying attention to this book. I think I might have found this book for like $5 somewhere.
Nice.
I think I gotta find it. I don't know where it is though. That's the thing. I don't know where this book is.
You might check your car in that box.
Oh man.
So what's this thing? It's going for like $150, $160 raw, huh? Jesus.
Yeah, I would say probably 200 on a really good day.
I think the grade I got is pretty high grade. This is a dealer who I bought from many times, many times, and his shit is always overpriced, but I can always find something from him that's pretty cheap. So I got that, and then I got the Bruce Timm Cage cover for him from $40. So I've done well. He's got huge inventory of variants. But I was really happy when I found that one.
Hell yeah. But like when I bought mine, I just wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I just bought it because I thought the cover was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of which, so we have ourselves Film Fun magazine.
Yeah.
So this is from 1922. And
Film Fun has some amazing covers, man.
Yeah. And we have so this is 1922, mind you. And look at that.
Dang, look at all that. Look at all
no,
that.
I mean, you know the history of it, right? I mean, it's a Hindu symbol, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's meant, it has nothing but, I forget, it's like joy or peace or love or something like that. That's what that looks like to me, like the original.
Yeah, it's been it's like it's a symbol from like literally all around the world. Like I think Native Americans to like just people that never even met, cultures that never even met from hundreds of years apart and all that kind of stuff. So, but this is a book that I've been trying to find just because, and I can't find it. So, but I figured
someone actually
those Film Fun books, they go for big bucks. Almost any of them. That one right there, with the girl and with her hand near her hair, with the redhead, like that's a tough book.
I like this. Yeah, dude. The what did I want to say? The rabbit hole when it comes to Film Fun that I went down was pretty deep. So, all right, what's next?
Oh man, my Venom 3 sold.
There you go.
You better autograph it.
Yeah, someone sent me an offer, and I was like, "Oh,
hell yeah!"
I don't know if it's because of the show of saying it, or if it was like a pending thing offer a while ago. Either way, I'll take it.
Hell yeah! All right, what's next? Spawn 222, the Todd McFarlane sketch cover. So what are we homaging? Spidey 316, right?
Yeah, the first full Venom cover.
Mm-hmm.
McFarlane.
And these sketch, these 1 in 25s are all tough. I mean, the cover A's are tough enough from these books.
Like I have a full set of the cover A's, but I've barely seen these 1 in 25s like at cons. Like you'll see them on a con at a wall,
exactly.
Every so often, and then they want like way over, like double whatever eBay was last sold.
Yeah, $600, $800. I mean, huge money.
Just for like a beat up raw copy or whatever.
I remember back in the day, like when my comic shop, like they would, like the release day for these spawns, and these were made available, and I'm just like, why didn't I buy these? because I was like on my comic shop like pretty much every day. You know what I'm saying? I would like just keep hitting refresh, like whenever I would get a chance to, when it came to my comic shop, and I just really didn't buy these like that. All right, 74 total on the census, 43 9/8, and 13 in the signature series 9/8. And we got a raw copy that sold for $350. Raw copy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's no joke.
Yeah, these are hella respectable, man.
Well, and it's that low print run of the
Mhm.
Spawn series too.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
So there's always a lot going for it.
It's funny that like the homage covers were low print run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But-
we said it was in the window where nobody was reading it. You know, comics.
yeah, and those were his best covers.
But homage covers too weren't as big of a thing as they are now, right?
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
Like when they were doing it back then, it was like, for something special, right? Or it wasn't done like pretty much every week or every month.
All right. Rock and Roll Comics number 40, featuring NWA and Ice Cube from 1991.
Awesome.
So 15 total on the census. There are a couple of 9/8s. I didn't really want to talk about this for too long, but there were a couple of sales this week. One for $26 and another for $22.
I know where there's a stack of these, or at least the rock and roll. I don't know if this one's in there, but I'm gonna have to take a look.
Do you think Ice Cube
I
or
think I would have grabbed this if I saw it, though. I've dug through it before.
Yeah, I never noticed these at all.
wait, do you think Ice Cube would sign this?
I think so. Get Dre, Yella,
Yeah.
and Ren, and Ice Cube. Oh man, you got you something there.
That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. This one caught me off guard. So we got RoboCop number 1. So this is the movie adaptation. This is the deluxe edition from 1990. Okay.
This is a trade paperback size, right? Square bound.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Square bound book and all that. Okay. So the census on this is what, 49 total, however many, like 22 9/8, and a few more in the signature series. Okay. Look at this. A 9/8 of this sold for $500.
Wow.
Have you guys ever seen this like out and about anywhere?
No.
I know I've never seen this.
Like
never
I've seen someone selling the first like RoboCop in comics or whatever, which is not this book, which is something else. Because I think it's a different cover.
Mm-hmm.
But since this is the movie adaptation, like, is this the first like cop shooting person in dick book or something like that?
No, because okay, so there was the RoboCop comic from 87. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't necessarily an adaptation. I don't know what it is about this one that's so expensive though. I just don't understand it. But I'll definitely be on the lookout for it.
Yeah.
All right. Transformers Robots in Disguise number 12. This was a long story short book, right?
Yeah, man, I want this one, but it's
Mhm.
a tough book to find.
The main reason why I featured this one, we're coming up on the 40th anniversary of the Transformers. This week, 40 years ago, this week was when the Transformers first aired. So, love me some Transformers. 1 in 10, Joe Casey, or rather, Casey Collier variant, featuring RC. And 7 total on the census. 7 total. Damn, that is not a lot. Holy cow. Only 7. And we got a raw copy that sold for $160.
Damn, man, this one's gotten away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to find it
I know, right? Damn.
somewhere it's not supposed to be. I've kind of given up on this thing. It's just,
If it happens, it happens.
yeah.
All right. I think
This
might
is
be
also
the
a
next
long
one.
story. This book's crazy.
Okay, so this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 31 from 2015. So this is so back in 2009, 2010, it went to digital only, TMNT, and this was the last issue of the comic. I guess the sales were so low on it. And then 5 years later, because of fan demand, it became who was it, Peter Laird or Eastman? But either one of those two, they released like 1,000 copies of this 5 years later. And
Probably Eastman, because
yeah,
didn't
Eastman.
Laird become like basically like a shut-in? Like
Yeah,
where like
yeah.
he doesn't make a public appearances anymore. Like
Mhm.
he doesn't do signings, interviews, any of that.
All right, so we have 38 total on the census, 1798, one signature series, and we had a raw copy that sold for $306.
Wow.
Yikes. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Dude, turtle fans are crazy, and they have to have like everything.
I don't think
Mhm.
that's that terrible for this one, just given how rabid some of those fans are.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I'm not a big enough fan to be paying this kind of money for Turtles, but
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay, so Lord Tatman, Laird showed up on Cartoonist Kayfabe last year. Seems like an odd fella. Okay, and it's
Yeah,
starting to
he's
make
off the
sense.
grid. He doesn't do cons or anything. I mean,
Yeah,
people are trying to seek out his autograph. It's obscure enough.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you the crazy part is like Eastman is like the complete opposite, right? That
yeah,
he's been in that spotlight for so many years. And like I've been to a panel where he was at a con, and he knows how to work a crowd with like
right.
like stories of like what people want to hear, what he's currently working on, all that.
Yeah, because I remember seeing him on Comic Book Men, and he's just like, he's just walking around with like original art from the Ninja Turtles, just like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He'll tell anybody that'll listen that he created the Turtles
Yeah.
or co-created. So, Transformers animated movie is coming out next weekend, I believe. Transformers 1. All right, that's it. That's it.
All right, I got to get some sleep, man.
I know, man. It looks like you are struggling. So we gotta get Ben to bed. Got to get him tucked in.
I gotta go pack up that book.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, everybody. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with us. I appreciate it. Yee, we got an appearance. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're so happy to have Yee in the
it's
house.
it's like my once a month appearance or something like that.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Love you all. Lord Tatman's Comics, thank you so much for the super chat. And we will see you next week. Okay, and there should be a comic book haul this week. So I got time for it. I didn't do one last week, but there should be a comic book haul this week, and then Tales from the Flip Side Tuesday. And I don't believe we'll have Long Story Short.
Probably not. I got to be in San Diego. I don't think I'll have downtime there to do it, but stay tuned on that one. There's a small chance, but otherwise, following week we'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, Joe and I will jump on and just kind of BS for a while. So,
yeah. I think I'll be at like a comic book sale on Thursday. And so but we'll see.
But you should be liked and subscribed to all these channels. Anyways.
Yes. Tales from the Flip Side, Nearing Nerdvana, Mercenary channel. You're watching it, so subscribe. Hit subscribe, hit like, all that good stuff. All right, everybody. Good night.